everybody? Hold on, I need to turn my volume up here so I can hear what is going on. Well, it's been a hot minute since I've been in here. Rabbit of Chaos. Hello. I know, it's been a while. I just am not a big fan of the month of August. Can y'all tell? It's been hectic, to say the least. Okay, so I'm going to get started because I have some things to do. I have to get rid of the StreamYard first. Apparently, I'm in here twice. There it goes. Okay, I had to get rid of myself. So, how many of y'all are watching 60 Days In? I love this show, okay? Anybody who knows me knows I have a little obsession. I thought that was Linda Rabbit. That's what I thought. I have a little obsession with prison shows and jails, and I don't know why. I'm telling y'all. I must have been in prison in a former life. I'm not sure. Hopefully not. Either way, I don't want to be in one in the past or in the present or in the future. So let's just stay away from that. But these people, Kamikaze Kate, hello. Oh, you're watching it? Ooh, girl, it's I have a bad feeling about this season. I'm telling y'all, with these people being, I do too, Kamikaze Kate, but I'm worried about him. I am worried about him. And, there's only so much the sheriff can do. No, I don't have cable. I wonder if you could, you know what? If you can watch YouTube, I wonder if you could watch it on A&E. I wonder if they have an app. Let me check for you really quick. Sorry, I always go to Google. The Google is my friend. Where to watch 60 Days In. Here we go. You can watch it on. Yeah, they have an app. Just so you know. Hi, Patricia. So, Rabbit of Chaos, aka Linda Rabbit, you can, if you want to install the app, you can install the app. I think it's free. And you can watch it from there. I'm so glad you came in to say hi. Thank you, Patricia. How are you? I haven't been on here since my birthday. Y'all, it's been almost a month since I've been live. It's crazy. The guy with the salt and pepper hair is questionable. Oh, is it like $4? Yeah, it's probably worth it. A&E has, and I only started watching this show because I heard somebody else mention it last night. Another creator mentioned it. Inmates to roommates. And I watched the first episode and I was like, I fell asleep during it. So that doesn't mean it's boring. It just probably meant I was tired. But I'm like, I can't imagine bringing an inmate into my home. It's sort of like a halfway house, but for just one person. I'm sure I could do that. Nope. I like my stuff too much. I'm just kidding. Getting ready to go see Sister Act. Ooh, good for you, Patricia. That sounds fun. Y'all are always doing stuff. I gotta get busy doing stuff. Everybody's busy doing stuff. I'm just busy trying to make money. Trying to make that money. I'm just kidding. All right. Let's see what I have here. So, you know what? What, did I already forget the sheriff's name? That would be bad. Sheriff. I know I took pictures of him, but I'm like, did I forget his name already? Ooh, Sheriff Lamb is the first thing to pop up. Y'all, he's a sheriff out here in Arizona, and he in Pima County, and he is hot. Oh, Jesus, take the wheel. That man is scorching. I'll watch a replay when I get back. Thank you. Let's see. What county was it? Henry County. Henry County. Which, by the way, here's some information for y'all. This sheriff, is the first African American sheriff for Henry County. That's kind of cool. Reginald B. Scandrett. That is his name. I want to make sure I had the right name. Reginald. I don't want to mispronounce it. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me, Kate. I'm constantly on the Google is my friend. I'm constantly on the Google. But you know what? If you don't learn at least one new thing a day, then you suck at life. You have to, no, I'm just kidding. You have to learn at least one new thing a day. I don't care what it is. If it's a word, anything. Let's go see what I have here. So I have, wait, what? Jules is here. Hello, Julesy. What's going on? So much. Did you watch the episode yet, Jules? Because it was good. Okay, looking at the previews for the season, I don't know, y'all. I'm scared for these people. I am straight up scared. I'm scared. You did? Okay. Oh, it was good. It was so good. This is going to be a good season. Where did all my pictures go? Here we go. Okay, we will start out with... Okay, first of all, ew. So, Oh, and you watch Love After Love. I still haven't watched that, and I have to cover it. Maybe I'll cover it tomorrow. I haven't watched it yet because I fell asleep last night. Shocker. So I was shocked to see the shape of this. I'm not really shocked, but to see the shape of this jail was like, ew. Like, it's not even, I don't understand. I'll just show y'all pictures. So yeah, the women don't have toilet paper. She specifically said they don't have sanitary pads. Like, that has to be nasty. Just plain nasty. Like, how can you not provide sanitary products for these women? I don't understand that. That's a necessity. It's not like, oh, hey, this is just something cool we want to have. You have to. Look at how disgusting this place is. No soap. So, okay, they're worried about C-19, but they're not going to provide you with soap or anything sanitary to keep yourself clean. Makes perfect sense. I don't understand it. Yeah, rabbit. It's nasty. It is nasty. Yes, they will, Kamikaze Kate. This is going to be a weird, crazy season. I have a feeling it's going to be. Look at this disgusting ass bathroom. That is nasty. That's a shower, y'all. Would you want to shower in that? Honestly, I think I'd just stay dirty. I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like you get more funk from the shower than you would from being, like, not taking a shower. I would be using the sink in my little jail cell and, like, doing one of those, I don't know, get me a wash rag. I can't imagine showering in that. It makes me sick. Here's some paint peeling from the ceiling. That's not really a big surprise there, but look at this mess. It's rusted. It's rusted. Okay, that's a good question, Rabbit. I don't know what it is. It looks like they did say, though, and this was stated by a few people, that apparently some of the inmates have a habit of peeing and pooping wherever they please. So that makes me wonder if that looks like a mixture of, like, rust maybe from the water, but it does look like somebody might have done something pretty nasty in there. I don't get that. I get that it's jail and they're not in there, and we know that they're not supposed to be treated with, they're not in a spa. It's not a day spa. It's not a hotel. I get it. But that's ridiculous. That needs to, no. That's not right. At the very least, good for them. I've never been jail or arrested, thank God. Yeah. And then if this show doesn't make you want to stay away from it, nothing will. I have my daughter watching it with me. which I know may not be the best thing. I realize now that after there's some girls in the girls' dorm, I guess you would call it, in their pod or whatever. Well, because when they came in, yes, they're human. Treat them like humans. Don't treat them like animals. Like, that's disgusting. Honestly, zoos are cleaner than that, and those animals poop everywhere. So I don't get the purpose of it. But yeah, me neither, Rabbit. No, no. I've watched too many shows. I don't want to go there. But I don't know. This blew my mind. Blew my mind. I'm just like, what is? How is this even? I don't know. I don't get it. Either way, this new sheriff, he's been in office as of January of 2021. So he came in right in the middle of a pandemic. So because of C-19, I don't think I can say the word. I think there's a big problem with that. Anyway, they put them in 14-day quarantine when they come in. So they all go into cells, which in the quarantine section, there's 2 to a cell. The men go into cells that have doors. The women go into cells that are kind of like they look like a cage, honestly. This is exactly what they are, is a cage. I'll show you in a minute. But I'm just like, they're 23 hours in their cell and 1 hour out. 23 hours in a box. That's like, one guy said, look, this is what they do to people who are in maximum. Not for, can y'all hear that? All the racket going on in my house? I'm sorry. Nobody knows how to be quiet for an hour. Yeah, the 1 hour a day, that's all they get. They get 1 hour a day out of their cell, and that's it. It's kind of weird. And if you look at the women's, when I show that, you'll kind of be like, well, couldn't they catch it anyway? Because it's open. It's open, like it's like a cage. Hold on, I'll show you guys. I'm excited about this sheriff. I'm really, really hoping he's gonna do some good things. We'll see. Here is our sheriff. He's a nice looking man. He is a nice looking man. I'm excited. I hope he does good things. So there's only 3 people. If you've ever watched the show before, you know that there's only a few people on the show that actually know. I won't call them contestants. We'll just call them inmates. The inmates from that decided to do the show. There's 3 people who know, other than the yes, he does, Kamikaze K. I agree. That know that they, these people are in there for an experiment. So we have Major Powell, which she doesn't look very happy, but anyway, we have Major Powell. We have the Chief Deputy, Michael Yarbrough. And then we have Colonel Harrison. They all look strict, stern. Is that the word I'm looking for? They look like they don't take a whole lot of crap off of people, which I hope they don't, because, man, this place is a mess. So they brought, I'm going to show you guys they're not contestants. What shall I call them, y'all? I'm just going to call them inmates. The inmates they brought in, they did not do a very good job of searching them, which bothers me. That bothers me right off the bat. I was like, So I don't know if any of you saw like the previews for the upcoming season, but there's a lot of shivs and a lot of different types of weapons that got in there. I'm like, well, I can see why, but it looks like they're making them out of wood from what I could see, which is kind of interesting, but I never thought of that. Like a wooden stake. Yeah, he seems like he cares, but I'm just wondering, like, how much can he actually do for this jail? Because I don't know. I'm not feeling real good about. I hope he does. So we started out with, who was the first one that went in? Oh, it was Carlos. Used to be in 60 days. Oh, really? I didn't know there was I think I follow a group on Facebook, but I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything from him so long. Probably because they haven't done this in 2 years. So we have Carlos. He is incarcerated, he was incarcerated for 3.5 years. And I wrote down so I have my facts straight. Get your facts straight. Oh my God. Y'all need to stop. Because now y'all making me talk like that. He was in a GANG. I can't say the word, it'll get me in trouble. He had over 20 incarcerations. 20. It doesn't really say what they all were, but that's a lot. So this guy right here, he was also in the and somebody actually asked me about this, and I don't remember who it was or where we were talking about it. But somebody asked about, was he part of the Latin kings? Yes, he was, is the answer to that question. Yep, he was. Let's see what y'all are writing up here. I know, I like him too, Kate. I really do, but I'm worried. I'm worried about this dude because he could easily go back to his old ways. You know what I'm saying? This would be like, just because they're putting you in there. Wait a minute, he was. I know. I saw that, Kate. Ooh, and then like several times. Wasn't it like 20 something times? And it was his own supposed friends. Like, if you got friends like that, who needs enemies? Yeah, they injured him in like several places. His head, his arms, his chest. I mean, it was, ugh. Yeah, I can't show that on here because YouTube will be like, bad girl. So he went in, he's in quarantine, and he ain't liking it. Ain't liking it. Hold on. I'll make sure I get rid of certain pictures so I don't re-show them. He's not liking it. He said the 23-1. Well, here he is making up his bed. He has a roommate. The roommate, I don't really know. Here's the other thing that kind of trips me out. These people, just because they're in jail, doesn't mean that they're stupid. As a matter of fact, a lot of them are really smart. If you think about it, look at the stuff they get away with. Now, obviously they got caught doing something, but most of them are pretty smart. They're slick. Like when he was asking Carlos the questions about why he was in there and whatnot, I thought, because in the past, that's been an issue. I don't know if y'all watched all the other seasons or not. If you have not, oh my God, go back and start watching now. Watch every season. There's six prior seasons. Watch all of them. This show is wicked. But the biggest problem that some of them have had is keeping their story straight on why they are put in jail. And these guys grill them like crazy. They do it because they can catch people in a lie. I think 12. Oh, was it 12? What was I thinking? 20. It's bad. I think his family is. Yeah, I like that. I did notice that, Kate. Like so now he has gotten out. He's been out for years now. He has a family of, I think he has 3 children and a wife, and he has a beautiful family. Honest God, I worry the most about him. Well, him and Lynn are my 2 biggest concerns. The others, I don't really know that much about them yet, but they're my 2 biggest concerns because, well, we'll go straight on to her. Let's see, let's find Lynn. Here she is. Okay, so Lynn is an addict. Okay, and you have to say is an addict because I don't think they ever really get over it. She's did 8 years total for theft, burglary, credit card fraud, and possession of drugs's. I'm not sure if I can say that word or not. It's YouTube's so weird. So she's going to go into this, and what scares me is I don't know if y'all know that much about the system or not, but you do realize that you can get substances probably easier, I suspect, in jail or prison than you probably can on the streets. Now, their job is to find out, how are these things getting in here? Like, How's the contraband coming in? Who's the main person who's like running the pods and whatnot? They're supposed to get all this information back to the sheriff. Oh, I know. Kate, that screaming was, oh my God. And she probably literally did have a headache. I didn't like to see that she gave the signal, but I do worry for her. But yeah, she seems motherly, but there's not much to do in jail. And if people are bringing in substances and you're an addict, it's very hard to say no to. I mean, she's probably been she's sober. She's been sober for 7 years, but she's also probably kept herself in an atmosphere that is substance free. Whereas here, they're everywhere. Y'all just don't know. I watch too many of these shows. I'm not lying. I watch too many of them. Oh wait, what was this picture here of Carlos? Which one was this? Oh, there's where he says it. Somebody asked me about that, and I'm like, you know what? I don't remember. I'm not sure, but he was part of that Latin Kings. I don't know anything about that. Now I want to look it up. So Lynn goes in. Here's them taking her. She hasn't been in prison or jail in 8 years. So it's been a while. It's been a while for her. She has a life now. 48 years old. She's from Kentucky. I forgot what she said she does for a living, but she has a good job. But she starts to lose it in here, and that worries me a little bit for her. Let's see, where was she? Right here. They don't ever shut up. She is not lying. If y'all watch this episode, I was just like, how in the hell do these people, they sleep all day and they stay up all night, which I can relate a little bit to that. I don't sleep all day, but I can relate a little bit. I'm a night owl for sure, but my God, y'all, it's like she needs to find something to stuff in her ears. I don't know what it's going to be, but this poor girl, she's going to lose it from lack of sleep. Maybe she should learn to sleep during the day. I don't know what else to say. I feel for her. Would y'all do that? I mean, do you even know the difference between day and night in there? If you notice, they don't turn the lights out. Did anybody else notice that? Or was it just me? It's nighttime. It's like 1:30 in the morning. The lights were on. Did you notice that? So how do you know the difference between night and day? Because there are no windows. See, that's what I would do. Yeah, and kicking of the door. I know, right? I was just like, what? And then asking. I'm sorry. I have to admit this. I laughed a little bit. And she was like, do you have the herpes or the syphilis? It's just like, wait a minute. How would you know if she had either one? And why is that a question that you're going to ask somebody? You got the herpes or the syphilis? And they're not even remotely the same. But my kid is like, she goes, this is worse than high school. I was laughing. I'm like, I don't get that. I don't get that question. Clearly, they're not all right in the head or whatever. Right, Kamikaze Kate? They were saying some really lewd, crude, obnoxious things. I'm just like, why? Why would you ask that question? It's weird. What kind of, I mean, do you walk up to somebody, hey, I'm so-and-so. Do you have the herpes or the syphilis? Let's get this straight right now. Let's figure this out. What you got? I don't know. That was weird to me. So I feel for her. Like, I don't know how she's going to make it, y'all. Because she already gave, is this her or the other guy? Oh, this is where the girl yells, everybody wants you to shut up. Like, they never shut up. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do it. I did like the part where they went in, they showed, hold on, I get rid of these as I go so they don't stay in here because I got Love After Lockup coming up tomorrow. I'm singing for y'all. Don't you love that? Here, let's get rid of these. Okay. I thought Lynn's Yeah, she was calm until exactly until is the key word. I noticed that too. Yeah, I'm telling you, this season is gonna be killer. I'm excited. And people go, "Oh, it's a reality show." They can't script this. There's no way they can script this. For those of you who aren't familiar with the show, like the COs, uh, the people that are jailed with them, housed with them, however you want to put it, none of those people know that these aren't actual inmates. As far as they know, they're just another inmate. They're not, um, they don't know that they're doing this experiment. So, interesting. I wonder how many COs got fired after this, because this was probably filmed. Well, let's see. He started January 2021. So I suspect shortly thereafter, maybe they started filming. I need to look and see when they started filming this season because I'm curious now. She claimed, yeah, she says she slept all day. Probably that's what I would do too. But I couldn't handle like that screaming and yelling. That would make me, I'd be banging on something too. Like, I'm not lying, I would be. So the sheriff, he gave a little bit of his history, and I really, really like this sheriff, y'all. I think he seems like I like his demeanor. I like where he comes from. So he tells us a story kind of a little bit of his history. And see here it says he's the first African American sheriff, and I think he'll do good. He really wants to do good things. So he grew up in a household where, let's say, his father was not so nice to his mother, and he decided that when he grew up, he wanted to be different. He didn't want to turn out to be, because he could have gone down that road where, getting involved in all the bad stuff and whatnot. He could have easily gone that route. But he chose to go the opposite route, and he wants to help people. That's what he's using his passion for. Like, I like this guy. I think if anybody can turn this place around, it will be him. And I love, I don't know if y'all caught this, I'm sure you did when you watched, that he has Shaquille O'Neal with him. And originally, oh, sorry, that covered up his face. Originally, Shaquille O'Neal wanted to be the sheriff. I had no idea. Like, this, does Shaquille O'Neal have some sort of a, does he live in Georgia? I don't actually know that. But he was appointed the director of community relations. Now, I don't know exactly what that is, but I assume he's like his second-hand man. I don't know. That's what I'm guessing. I can never do this. Sure, they make good money, but I'd never. Do you think they make really good money, though, Kate? I wonder. And Shaq is part of his community. Oh, okay. I didn't know. Is that where he's from or something? I should hold on. I gotta get to. I'm on Google. Y'all know I get to the Google. I want to Google it. I kind of want to know. Hold on. Let's find out if that's where he's from. Where is Shaq? No, it says he's from Newark, New Jersey. That's interesting. I wonder why he chose Henry County then. He is announced as Henry County Sheriff's Office Director of Community Relations, McDonough, Georgia. Henry County Sheriff Reginald B. is the one who I wonder why he chose that area. So he was sworn in and everything. That's kind of cool. I don't understand why he picked that area. I'm sure he has a reason for it. Don't know what it is, though. I'd like to know. I'm nosy. I like to know stuff. So I thought that was kind of cool. He helped several. Yeah, I'm just surprised to see that he chose this particular project. I mean, it's got to have something. There has to be some sort of history there. Okay, so we have. He's a badass looking in that suit. I'm not lying. Like, he looks sharp in that suit right there. He's all dressed up. I like that picture of him. Sorry, y'all. It's like dry out here, and I drink a ton of water, so no alcohol for me today. Damn it! I'm not even on case number 1 yet. I'm sure I'm disappointing some folks right now. Okay, so our next, we're going to introduce everybody on this live. We only got introduced to a few though. Here comes my dog. She's like, Mom, what you doing in here? She's so nosy. I know, in his tracksuit. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, they showed him dressed in his like no drunk Susie. I know, right? Like, y'all, honestly, I haven't been to drink in so long. It's weird. Well, because a lot of you know that like August is kind of a rough month for me, and I feel like it's like this. If you start drinking and you're in a good mood, then you'll be happy drunk. Which I don't get drunk anyway. But it elevates whatever mood you're in. And if I'm like down and out, I mean, I'll be like crying to the blues or whatever. I don't do that. No drunk Susie today. Okay, so let's see. Who did they introduce next? Oh, it was this guy. Okay, we have Darius. Y'all, this one hurt me. This one. He did 10 years for armed robbery. It says here he was incarcerated in 6 different prisons. Okay, this poor guy, they haven't even shown him going into the pods or into an actual like cell yet, but he has a pregnant girlfriend at home, and it turns out that while he was doing this process, before he even got put into the pods, his wife, it's not his wife, my bad, girlfriend, here's his girlfriend, and she is definitely very pregnant. She gave birth while he was in there. I'm like, he's getting ready to go into jail for 60 days, and boom, his girlfriend gives birth to a very, very cute baby boy, which I decided not to share on here, but he is so cute, their little baby. He did get to see everything on FaceTime and whatnot, but think about it. If he had been already put in the jail, he would have missed all of that. I know. See, I did too. I was like, oh, that hurt me right there. That hurt me. Yeah, he was a mess. I know. I honestly thought he was going to back out. I thought he was going to back out. And I'm kind of surprised. I mean, he's there for a purpose. But yeah, he even tells the sheriff here he's about to miss a whole birth of his baby. I don't think he thought it was going to. If you think about it, though, the timing was. Okay, this what he said to the sheriff when he's sitting there talking to him, I think is absolutely true. People that go into jail/prison or whatever, a lot of times they are there for financial reasons because they're doing whatever to make money. But he's like, they need to learn ways to make money that are legitimate. That's the problem. Is if you're having money problems, doing things illegally is not going to help matters. Seniors are going to be stuck in jail or prison or whatever. I forgot to mention this. This is the signal for if you need to be taken out for whatever reason. If you need to talk to someone, or if you want to tap out, which I have a suspicion that I guessed from the get-go when they started introducing these people, I guessed at least 3 would tap out and not do the whole 60 days. So you rub the temples, say you have an extreme headache. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but I've seen at least 4 that they've shown already that did that little signal. But I don't know if the signal was like, I just need to talk to somebody, or if it's like, I need to get out of here. We'll see. I'm calling that at least 3 will leave. Don't know which ones, but I'm saying 3 will leave. I don't think it's going to be Carlos. I don't think it's going to be Lynn, and I don't know that much about the other inmates to like make a guess. But we'll go ahead and introduce the rest of them. They didn't give much information on them, just kind of like what they're there for or what they've done in the past. So this is Rose. She is in there for tax fraud. She did 2.5 years, which, wow, 2.5 years. Okay. Must not have been very much. I wonder what kind of, she doesn't look like she's, I don't know. Anyway, she did tax fraud. We got this guy. Okay, this was interesting. Read what that says. I don't know if y'all can read it up there. It says, I was arrested with over $500,000 worth of steroids. Like steroid trafficking. And if you look at him, you can kind of tell maybe he was doing that. 6 years. He did 6 years. This guy looks rough and tough. I don't think he'll leave. We already introduced Carlos. Here is Trinity, who is in there for, she did 6 years probation. This was interesting. She didn't really do much time. So I worry about her a little bit. She only did 7 days in jail, 6 years probation for aggravated robbery with a deadly weapon. So I don't know. I mean, think about it. 7 days in jail is not that much. Then she was on probation, which clearly she didn't break probation or she would have been in jail even longer. So I don't know what y'all's opinion is on that. I don't think she's as prepared as the others. I'll just put it that way. The sheriff said between all of these people, they have 40 years experience being locked up. 40. That's insane. And then we have Chase. Why is there always a Chase? If y'all remember, Love After Lockup has a Chase. He's a career criminal. He's one of the good guys. He loves just getting in trouble all the time. He joined a gang when he was 12 years old. Okay, that blows my mind. You know, it's not telling their ages on there. Did y'all notice that? I don't know what his age is. But he did 13 years, and I'm assuming he was probably one of those that was in and out situation. Or maybe he did 13 years consecutive. I don't know. Yep, exactly. And that's, well, he's probably not on it now. Fines, bail money, attorney fees cost too much. Yes, they do. Wait, which one worries you? Kate, I'm sorry, I didn't see that. They all kind of worry me. But the one that's only had 7 days in jail, that's not very much. Like, she didn't have the experience. Like, these others have been in there for years and years and years. I don't know. Does anybody have any predictions as to how many they think are going to make it? Any numbers come to mind? Right off the bat, I said at least 3 are going to go. I don't think they'll make it. I think Carlos will, though. Carlos is going to get in trouble. I don't know if y'all saw that in the upcoming episodes, but he's going to do something that gets him in trouble. I don't know what it is. You don't know what's in this jail right now. That is true. Because if you'll recall, now I didn't hear the female I didn't hear Lynn say that there was a problem with her intake, with the exception of the CO was like really harsh with her. I thought I took a picture of that, but it didn't appear on here for some reason. But did y'all notice, like, she was all up in her, she said literally all up in my junk. I don't think women call it junk, but I guess she does. But did you notice how rough she was with her? She was like shaking everything and like jiggling her boobs. I'm all, lady, I have to smack you. Then I'd be in jail for real. Yeah, she's least likely to make it. Yeah. I could be wrong, but you say 2? Only 2 are going to leave? I love him flipping off the camera. I think there's going to be a lot of flipping off of the cameras on this season. What do you think? I don't know. That's my suspicion. Man, I tell you what, I wonder if I would like to get an interview with one of these people. Ooh, I'm sure they'd have to wait till the season's over, but that would be nice. So like I said, I started to watch that. If y'all want to watch it, it comes on, I guess, right after. I didn't catch it. The inmate to, what's it called? I forgot. Carlos will be like a teacher for them. Yeah, but is he going to be a good teacher though, Kate? Because I'm a little worried. So even I don't know if you noticed, but even the sheriff said, I'm concerned about these people reverting back to things that they've done in the past, to getting that inmate to roommate, that's it. Getting that mindset of being, a prisoner, being in a jail. Because when you're in there, that's all you've got. You don't have, the only outside interaction you have is phone calls, and that's not very often and not very much. So I don't know. They are in jail, Rabbit of Chaos. They are in jail. So yeah, because they're only supposed to serve 60 days. Although, would it make it more since they're in 14-day quarantine? Does anybody know? They never addressed that. Are they technically going to do 74? Oh, I should. I'm about to get my Google out. I'm about to be like, the Google, tell me. Oops. My phone knows my voice. Google popped up. But wouldn't y'all think, since they're serving 60 days, like in Gen Pop, which is general population, wouldn't you think that the 14 days doesn't really count towards it? It really can't, because they want to see them in general population, where they can get a feel for like who's bringing things in and who's the boss and all that kind of stuff of these pods. Like who's the pod boss? Who's the one in charge? Like who's got, how are they bringing in particular items, contraband and whatnot? I don't think if they took that 14 days away from the 60 days that they would get to know that much information. Damn it, now I want to know. They did not address that. Did anybody else hear them talk about that? I don't think they did. Now I'm curious. I think they're technically going to do 74 days. That's my guess. I'm there with the same Google. I won't say certain words unless the definition is right. Kate, I am the same way. If I ever misuse a word, I will correct myself, because I can't stand that. That was, the weirdest thing. I'm going to tell y'all this. The weirdest thing, my favorite subjects in school were spelling and English. Ta-da! I don't have a communications degree. I really don't. But some people do. But it's not me. Although, I feel like I could have gotten a couple of those. I don't know. Just like click, 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 click. Oh, there's my degree. That's so mean. Sorry, y'all. Ooh, math and English? I did not like math. Nope, still don't. Which is interesting, because I became a banker. I'm good with numbers. I liked math. I didn't have a problem with math. It was once it got up into algebra and all that kind of stuff. No, not my thing. And ironically, I did better with college algebra online than I did in class. If there's some teacher up there on the board doing, this and that, whatnot, and you're just supposed to be looking at it going, what? And you can't ask them for help, because once you're in college, they're like, figure it out. They're not going to. I had very few teachers who taught algebra that would actually help you, because if they did that, you got usually 25, 30 people in a class. They don't have time for that. Usually grammar police, but just in my head now. You wanted to be a CPA in New York? Oh. Well, why didn't you become a CPA in New York? Huh? I wanted to be in the healthcare field. Unfortunately, I got sick. So here I am now. On the other end of the healthcare field. Oh my God, y'all, if I could even tell y'all how many times I've been to doctors, it's ridiculous. I've spent more money on doctors lately. My dog is passed out right down here next to me. I would pick her up. She'll growl at me. Okay, so is everybody ready for this season? Because I'm so excited. I'm like, I want to see it all. I want to see it all. I want to see it right now. I wish that this was something they showed on Netflix. I hate that I have to wait a week in between. For those of you who don't know and have not watched it, it airs on Thursday nights on A&E. Don't miss it. If you have missed it, find a way to go back and see it. Remember, I said you can watch it online. You can either download the app. I'm pretty sure it was the app. Oh, I forgot to mention this. This jail houses at capacity 790 inmates. Now, I'm assuming that's male and female together, but I'm not sure. They're not together, but I don't know if that's the entirety of it, or I'm assuming it is. You graduated 6 months pregnant? Oh, that had to be rough. Yeah, I never was big on babysitters either for my kids. But sometimes I didn't have a choice. Sometimes you have to do things you don't want to do, especially when you're a single mom of two. It's been a minute since I've been on here and I've lost my edge. I apologize, y'all. I'm like, I don't even know what to say right now. I feel bad because it's been so long. I'm supposed to be I'm going to cover Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which, oh my God. I don't know how many of y'all are watching this season. Every season is bad, but this season is really bad. I don't know. Well, hello, Corn's mom. How are you? You'll have to go back and watch the rest of it. I don't know if you watch 60 Days In, though. You may not be into it. It's good, though. If y'all aren't watching it, I'm telling you, at least give it a try. You start watching and watch a couple episodes, and then if you don't like it, you're not into it, it's maybe a little too much for you, because it can get pretty harsh. But I watched worse. Honestly, what I watched that was worse was Wentworth. Ooh, if y'all like any kind of shows that are like dark and just hard to watch, Wentworth is one of them. I watched the whole show, all the seasons, at least twice. It's still hard to watch. I can't. It's a tough show to watch. And career women are great. Just have past trauma from it and was scared. Yeah. You know what? I had trauma too. I had somebody used to babysit for me when I was younger. And as a matter of fact, like right in the area where I'm scratching right now, there was a little girl in the household that was scratching me, like just digging into I don't know what her problem was with me. Of course, my mother figured it out pretty quickly and took me out of there, but I sort of remember that. Not a good memory. Not at all. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, Kate, that one's hard for me. I don't know why it's hard for me to watch. I don't know if it's harder to watch because of the actual the use, like the substance abuse. It's hard to watch though. Hello, Minnie. Oh, there's my follower. Minnie is my follower. I am her leader, in case y'all don't know. Welcome, my follower. Oh my God. Right? I'm sorry. I have never laughed at anything so hard in all my life. And I was not laughing at the actual, at the organization. I wasn't laughing at the organization. But that is a bad name. Bad name. And then Kathy kept going, toothless, not homeless. Wait, was it toothless, not homeless? Homeless, not toothless. See, even I'm confused. Couldn't help it. Yeah, I know, right? Kate, some kids are mean. So how many of y'all watch Real Housewives? Because I'm going to start covering it. I love that damn show. I will go back a little bit, give a little bit of history from the episodes that I've missed, but oh my gosh. I did. They were getting, even I was getting it confused though. So they're toothless, no, homeless, not toothless. So they're homeless people, but they have teeth. They're homeless people with teeth. They could have come up with something a little different because it's very confusing. She kept saying homeless, toothless, not homeless. So that would mean you have a home, but you're toothless. You have a home, but you have no teeth. Who named that? They need to stop. They need to change that. And what was really bad about that last episode was that, did you see how little coverage the actual organization got? The charity got almost no coverage, and the coverage that they did get was like, wait, is it called homeless not toothless, toothless not homeless? They couldn't figure out what it was called. I was dying. Yes, I am your leader. Take me to your leader. But they did give away one smile. They spent more than that on dinner, right? I'm kind of confused why they didn't do more. And who did they give the smile to? Like, why didn't we see that? Who was given the smile? And did these women help? Did they give to the charity or not? Because they didn't show any of that. All they did was show arguing. It's argue. I'm just like, damn, shut up, women. Just for one tiny moment. Like, shut up. Ooh, if there's anybody's mouth that I would love to just clamp shut, Rena is on the top of the list. Her and, nasty Erica. Ooh. I don't know how I turned this into Real Housewives, because I asked if y'all wanted me to cover it. Hell, you really don't know, do you? Kathy says she's worked with both toothless and I know, Corn's mom, and I'm totally not laughing at the situation. I hope y'all don't think that. I'm not, because trust me, I feel for either one. I will never be toothless. Even if I'm homeless, I will still have teeth. Well, if I'm homeless, maybe not, because then I won't be able to afford all the work I've had done on my teeth. I will assure you this, no crowns will be popping out of my mouth today or any other day. And if they do and it's live, well, then I'm out of here. All I gotta say. Yes, they did look freaked out. They were just sitting there going, what's happening here? Shut up, Kamikaze Kate. You're not gonna like her this season. I'm telling you, I could be wrong. Let me rephrase. You might like that. She's not just blunt this year. She's just a straight up asshole. I'm sorry. That's the nicest thing I can say about her. Like, wow, she changed. So if you haven't started this season, Kate, catch up, because I will probably, let's see. Ooh, Sunday's gonna be busy for me. Sunday and Monday I'm gonna do a lot of lives. But her in particular, with all the mess that's going on, with all these lawsuits, and her, not having her big fine mansion that she had, which honestly, her house now is probably about the size of what her closet used to be. So it's interesting to see this dynamic of her going from this massive house and all these just outrageous things, clothing, bags, shoes, jewelry, and whatnot, to this little, small, humble abode that she is now living in. I'm kind of like, well, this is an interesting thing. I don't think she likes it, though. I mean, personally, I think it's a cute house, but I know I'm laughing because they were laughing. And Kathy Hilton, I'm sorry, is my favorite. She is my favorite of anybody on this whole show. Like, they should really have more of Kathy. She doesn't know where she is half the time. I kind of laugh at her because I'm just like, if I was on the show, I would be Kathy Hilton. I would be like, just give me the drinks, give me the good food, and let me just sit here and watch the show and not say a word. I'm just going to laugh. Yes, Kate, really. I'm not even lying. Like, she has turned, she's always got like a little bit of evil side to her, but this year, you better catch up because she is nasty. I don't know if you have DirecTV or whatever you have where you can go back and watch the previous episodes, but I highly recommend it. This season is, wow, it's cringeworthy. It's very cringy. Yeah, she does, but I still like her. I don't know if it's like the whole Southern girls stick together thing, but I like her. Although I feel like she has to placate too many people. Like, girl, say what you feel, let it out. If somebody doesn't like it, they can kiss your butt. But otherwise, Oh, yes, tomorrow you have a busy day. 60 days in and Real Housewives. You got to get busy. Clark Kent is up in here. I know. Ooh, I saw that, Minnie. I heard about that. She has to show up in court or she will get a bench warrant and they will find her. They know where she's at. She'll get arrested. Girl, it won't be like the good old days when you enjoyed those handcuffs either. Thank you, Clark. How are you, my dear? I never seen Clark Kent come in here. I saw just a minute ago, I got something saying, Jules is going live in 30 minutes. Yay, I got somebody to listen to tonight. I always like that. What you up to, Mr. Man? I like it when Clark shows up. He's a good person. He's funny. All right, well, I am going to, what time is it now? 3:40. I got things to do. They're not fun things either. Or you can listen to me. What? I don't know. Confusing. Anyway, Real Housewives. Ooh, okay. So tomorrow, I know I love Clark too. Tomorrow I'm going to cover Love After Lockup, the newest episode. I don't think I've covered any of them. Wow, I've really been out of the loop, y'all. So I'm going to cover Love After Lockup, and I'll maybe go back a couple of episodes. I'll just touch on them. And then Real Housewives, I'm going to start it. Y'all, if you have not caught up with it, catch up. It is a mess. This season's a mess. Like, there are people that I used to like on there that now I just can't. I can't stomach. No, not at all. Not even a little. Just got back to Chicago, staying put indefinitely. What? Are you telling me you're going to stay put for a minute somewhere? Seriously? Oh, Corn's mom, you like Love After Lockup? Okay, I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to tell y'all out loud. I do have a lot going on tomorrow. I have an interview tomorrow with a certain person on this season of Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup. Don't miss it. Y'all are going to love it. I'll give you a hint. He's in a band. Does anybody know who I'm talking about? Kamikaze Kate's like, oh, who is it? Who is it? I am too, Corn's mom. I love reality shows. The only real one that I think I actually watched is probably this 60 Days In, because you can't script it. You got it. Corn's mom guessed it. Yes. How exciting is that? Dude, no, not Puppy's Love. Blech. Ew, is he in a band? I don't think he's in a band. I think he's just skank. So I do not like that guy. I'm very honest, probably to a fault. It's probably going to get me in trouble one day. Yep, Corn's mom guessed it. Isn't that exciting? Like, ooh, and I am allowed to ask questions up to the latest episode. I did not know that. I'm like, ooh. So if anybody in here has questions for him, put them in the comment section down below, because I always check my comments. If there's any questions y'all want me to ask, put them in there, or you can show up for the live tomorrow and you can ask him yourself. Either way, I'm excited about this one though. It's going to be fun. All right, everybody, I'm going to peace out of here, and I will see y'all tomorrow for sure. Probably twice. I know, I'm excited. Yay. No. Don't forget about him. Y'all come check him out tomorrow. I'm going to set the live on StreamYard before I leave my house, so y'all will know the exact time. So look for it. I'm going to schedule it tomorrow. And I'm probably going to do Love After Lockup beforehand, so that way we'll be a little caught up on it. All right, everybody, I'm going to say peace out for the evening, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.